Oh yeah, I ended up having to mute something for a sec too. Oh yeah, I ended up having to mute something. Yeah. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Thank you for joining Pro Surf Blog today for some epic surf news. I'm here today with Kyan O'Rourke, and Kyan's hailing out of Florida, actually northern Florida. And today we are gonna, we're in a board meeting, but we're gonna do a Grom Takeover setup. So I'm gonna let Kyan take the controls. He's gonna do the screen sharing for us right now, and kind of get into some of the things he's been doing on the contest circuit, some free surfing, and just some things around town. So, Kyan, how you doing today, man?
Awesome. Super stoked to be on here again. It's been a little bit, so
Yeah.
happy to be back, and I'm excited to show you guys some of the things we've been up to.
That's cool, bro. I think it's been maybe since last year or something, since last summer. Yeah, so cool. So, I mean, everybody, if you haven't seen some of the old episodes that we did with Kyan, go check them out. Yeah, there's a whole, we got a few episodes there. We got footage. Kyan's been surfing in contests for a number of years. We did a couple with a West Coast Grom, Mason O'Toole. Shout outs to Mason. Mason's out there killing it, right? So, Kyan, what's going on in Florida? What is going on in that surfing circuit scene?
Surfing circuit scene. It's been pretty consistent. This is mostly our best time of year for contests. We have most of our regionals, and it's kind of contest season. Springtime, and the waves are pretty fun. Normally in springtime, we get a lot of south swell, so it's super nice. And yeah, I've been keeping up with it and trying to get some good results, and I'm stoked to share with you guys.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I've definitely seen a lot of, through you, but also other people, a lot of really quality waves out there. So
it's been good. Really
kind of blowing the perception that there's no surf in Florida.
There's surf in Florida, man.
yeah, definitely. And so
sometimes.
So you got a couple clips or some photos. I know you're doing 3 different circuits: Prime, ESA, NSSA. So which stuff you want to share first in that regard?
Of course. I'm gonna go ahead and share some. I'll go ahead and start off with ESA.
Okay. Oh, that's a crispy pick right there, dude. Who took that pick?
I think that it was Eastern Surf Magazine, and I think that this was in my final. I'm not sure. I think it was either semifinal or final, and I believe that this is like a 6.5 or like maybe a 6.7 or something like that. And first wave of the heat, getting things going. And as you can see, it's pretty fun.
You got the red jersey on.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you came into the heat with points. For people that don't compete out there, usually if you got the red jersey, or if you're CT or QS, you might have a gold jersey. But typically, red jersey, right? And that's the case.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like that board, dude. That's a sick board. It's another Lost. You've been riding Lost for a few years now.
Yeah, I've been riding Lost for probably about 5 years now.
Okay.
So it's awesome riding for them.
Yeah. And you got a few different stickers now on there as well. So that's pretty sick, dude. I like that. Decline and Globe. And so water's warm. You got like a vest on, it looks like, and trunks.
Yeah, wearing a top and some boardies.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually in Melbourne, which is probably about 2 hours south from where I live. So it's like That's where they hold the regional events for Eastern Surf Association. So
Wow.
yeah, it was a fun event. I ended up placing fourth in the junior men final and just came short of the U16 final. So
wow. So the junior men is actually, I mean, in theory, should be tougher competition though, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like that you're, well, I mean, maybe it's weird, maybe it's not. I mean, maybe, the young Groms coming up are pretty tough.
No, I also find that I like to push myself a little bit harder in older divisions. So sometimes
you have to, dude, because we want to squash you guys, dude. Just hold you down, keep you down there.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I noticed you've been doing a lot of that. You've been, kind of surfing your age group, but if you have the time and availability, you've been actually going in two different categories and stepping up to the next age group a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've mostly been doing U16, U18, and open. So
cool.
Yeah, it's been fun competing like a lot. This is definitely the prime time of year.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we got you right here. You looks like you're making the most out of that end section back to the power section.
Yeah. I think that this is in one of my earlier heats, looks like. Probably round one. Just trying to finish off with a little banger. And yeah, that was a fun way.
Yeah, it's a nice little low. You stayed real nice and low as the wave was kind of giving out on the end tail there. You stayed low to harness whatever energy you still had.
Oh yeah. I think that was the beginning of the wave. That was a
okay.
third term.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the beginning of the wave. And then this was in ESA. And then we got some primes.
Oh,
USA
sick.
Prime.
Yeah, USA Prime. So that's probably like one of the main places that you're hoping to excel at is in the prime.
Yeah, that's definitely where I put like my most thought and work into. I really try to excel in the primes, but this year it's been pretty hard. I had a few bad results, and I'm happy because dropped some big scores, but
so
it's just been a little bit hard. So
yeah, what is it? I mean, obviously, because you're doing a number of these competitions, and for people that barely compete or never compete. I mean, what, like you say, work. I mean, like, so in between comps, I mean, what are the kinds of activities that you do that kind of get you that you prepare? How do you prepare for the comps coming up?
Yeah, I do a lot of training. So like, not like I go to the gym sometimes, but do a lot of home workouts and do some. I just surf like a lot. I try to just surf as much as I can, and just work on things that I find that it's not like my strong suit. Like, I just go out one day and just try and just do a bunch of airs, or I'll just go and
so you kind of give
my backside.
You give yourself some kind of goals like for each session.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, just for free surfing, I think like, when you're just kind of talking with your bros and you're doing stuff, I think we always recommend that to each other of like, okay, when you go out, sometimes you just want to surf, but sometimes you actually, it's weird because when you put your mind to it, when you put your mind to it, you actually like end your session, you're like, oh, I did that thing I set out to do. Because otherwise I think you kind of go to your comfort zone, right? You kind of you look at a wave and you surf it just naturally, which is great, but sometimes you get stuck in a rut maybe. Okay.
All right, there's another one from I think ESA. I think that this was my 9-point ride from ESA. I think I did like a big wrap.
You could tell. You could see.
And then I finished it off.
Yeah, I could see like just a free bucket right there. Just woo. Yeah, I mean that looks like at least as tall as you are of spray, especially at the top of the picture there. So like if you're somebody sitting out the back and you're in the same heat, you're like, oh man.
It's definitely been the other side of the table too. Plenty of times.
and it's interesting because I mean, you could throw sometimes a big turn and it doesn't always necessarily equate to a big spray. So I mean, there's kind of an art, to not only doing a big turn, but actually timing it so the water actually is visible from all around. So
it's a lot of timing, hitting the wave in the right spot.
Right. So yeah, that's a pretty good one too. And it looks like the same board. You like this board that you're on. You're feeling good on it.
Yeah. That's definitely been my board. I think I got it in like March or something like that. So, I'm kind of I'm still riding it a little bit, but it had a good little run there. I think it was like my go-to board for a few months, and then kind of moving on.
Right. Yeah, you got to kind of switch it up sometimes, or I guess your board can also make you stale if you just like use it every single time.
Yeah, that was a fun one for sure.
Nice, dude. Nice work.
Speaking of boards, just got new Mayhem today, actually. So
So how do you like when you're going back for a new board, like in this case, like how do you are you just kind of working off your last board, or are you looking like trying to suggest a different model, or how are you coming up to get to something like this?
So my last board was a SubDriver 2.0. This one actually is a similar model, the same model, SubDriver 2.0.
Mm-hmm.
I also have a V2 that I'm going to get tomorrow. It's a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So it's more of like a step up for bigger days.
Easy, dude. Yeah. Don't get too old now. Don't get old on me.
No. Just trying to get into some bigger waves this summer.
For sure. Definitely.
So
yeah.
And this one's just my normal shortboard right here.
Yeah, and then you got the Decline trackpad. I see that, and you even got the box chilling right there. So, that's pretty sick. And then, so what is different about this board? Is it just a little bigger, or is there is it wider as well?
Yeah. From my last board, I think it's a half an inch bigger.
Okay.
And it's got like, I think 0.25 more liters than the last board, I believe.
Okay. What length is this guy?
This one's a 5'8".
Okay.
And this one should be 25.75 liters, I want to say.
Nice, dude. You'd be proud of me, dude. I actually been mixing it up. I've been going bigger, but I also recently snuck in a little ripstick. It's a 6.0. Nice. It's a 6.0, but it's super like chippy, super potato
That's
chip.
Awesome.
And dude, I was out there a couple days ago. It was pretty big, punchy, fast, a little broken up, almost Florida style. And so instead of lugging out the big beast out there and trying to find my way in between sections, I decided to go with the chippy guy. And dude, I had so much fun and
fun boy.
Yeah, just ripping and awesome. Trying to throw some spray, trying to let them know. So cool, man.
Super cool. I think I've got one more photo that I wanted to share.
Nice.
So this was in Nicaragua, I think June of last year.
Looks good.
This was a fun. I always didn't make this wave, but it was a cool photo and brings back some good memories.
For sure. It looks like it's picking up a little of the sand from the bottom as it's pulling up.
There. I can tell you this. I definitely got pre-worked on this one.
Where Nicaragua is at? Do you remember?
Yeah, this was actually at Colorado's, I believe.
Colorado.
This was
Okay.
Colorado, or it was Rancho Santana, one of the two.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I was riding a 5'6.5" SubDriver 2.0.
Wow. So how tall are you these days? Just so people know.
Yeah, I am 5'8".
No. Okay.
And
Dang, you're getting up
so,
there, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely getting tall.
Yeah.
So
Stretching out.
yeah, riding some bigger boards, and but yeah, back then that was a step up for me, 5'6". So so yeah, this was a good day, and I'm excited to hopefully be heading back this summer.
Nice. So you're going from like
Yeah.
warm water to warm water.
Oh yeah.
Do you ever go to cold water spots, or there's no reason to do that?
Yeah. So this winter, I don't think that I have any photos of it in here, but I traveled to Peru,
Okay.
and that was fun. I got to surf a couple fun left-hand point breaks, and that was cold water. So
Does that include Chicama? Did you make your way over there? Or?
I wish I did.
Okay.
That was the original plan, but we didn't end up going to Chicama. We went to Los Organos, and it's pretty similar waves. Like it's just a long left, and we definitely scored a couple of good days.
Chicama's kind of like out of the way a little bit, right? Or what?
Yeah, Chicama's a trip. It's definitely out of the way a little bit, but it was doable. And nice. I wish we went, but next time.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man. That looks pretty sick.
Yeah. A couple fun things I've been doing around town. Or got a resurf pic.
Oh man, this is so easy from my side, everybody. I'm not clicking on anything. I'm just enjoying the view right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, wow. Okay, so you brought that tail around. Yeah. I love that feeling right there. That when I can get the tail to kick that extra little, few degrees, which usually means that you're kind of getting that little float, like a little flotation feel.
Mm-hmm.
I can even see your leash in that pic. That pic is so crispy. Yeah. You can see your leash.
Yeah, it's a good picture.
You basically threw a leash spray. I mean, because it's in the mix there.
Yeah, no, that was a fun one. This was when we were in wetsuits, so
you could tell your foot is all the way up on the kicker too. You could tell, which is also a good feeling. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Because when you feel that, you can just pretty much shove everything you got into it.
Oh yeah.
So what happened in Florida, man? It got cold. What happened?
Oh no, it gets cold in the winter.
So it's been freezing over here, dude. It's been like
really?
Like the last 6 to 8 months in Southern California. It's like a weather pattern I've never experienced my whole life. It's been like 6 to 8 months of south winds, which here is terrible, and it makes it cold and dark in the mornings, and it's a bad way to start the day because it starts the waves off as worse as can be. And, that's no good. And then by midday it turns to worse. And so it's been so cold. I've been in a 4-3 wetsuit for the longest of probably any winter. I mean my hair's even kind of growing out right now because it's like keeping me warm. It just warmed up maybe a week and a half ago. And it's still a little cold, so I'll probably give myself a haircut. Right now I'm in the 4-3 style, but I'll probably cut it down to the spring suit version of a haircut pretty soon.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like we got a little clip here.
Oh,
free surf clip.
Nice. Little setup turn, high line. Boom, nice little lip re-entry right there. That was sick.
Yeah, super fun. This was definitely a fun day at home. Let's see what we got here. It's my friend on the first wave.
Okay.
Behind him.
Oh, that's a good feeling when you guys, share the set.
Yeah.
Nice. That was a sick backside. Boom. Couple of them.
Oh yeah.
Little wraparound. Nice.
Yes, this is a day in March, I believe. Fresh on that new board. It's been good. And yeah, that was super fun.
Yeah, I've been jealous of the stuff I'm seeing in Florida, man. I'm like, that should be California. I've been super sad. It's been brutal.
Yeah.
Like everybody's kind of freaking out, kind of trying to
Yeah.
well, like, do other activities, right? I mean, sometimes like, okay,
Yeah,
you got to do other stuff. And then like everything else, like a checkbox, everything else in life. And you're like, okay, I mean, that means I should be clear for like a 1-2 month surf, just, I just go crazy for a couple months. So I'm waiting. So those were sick, dude. And you're always doing fishing and stuff over there in Florida. You guys got probably amazing fishing, right?
Yeah, good fishing here in Florida. Yeah, it's definitely a fun hobby to do when the waves aren't the best. Or if it's flat, we like to go offshore fishing. And yeah, it's super fun.
Well, I've even seen you guys are cruising around on your e-bikes with your boards and your poles. Just in case, right?
Surf and slay.
That is so cool, man. So I guess kind of off on that note, dude, e-bike. So I think a couple of years ago we were talking about it. And then was it last year for the finals, CT finals at Lowers? I was complaining. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's like a million e-bikes on the beach. Yeah. And then I look and I see you over there in Florida with your crew just crushing on the beach with your e-bike. Yeah. So that is I mean, it's kind of like, I think for everybody on the topic, it's like some people are just jealous, dude. We want a bike too. So
yeah, some people are for it, some people are against it. Definitely, it's super fun. I think I got it right here.
Oh, sick, dude. Okay, I wasn't sure. Oh, I wasn't sure if that was like a stationary training bike, but actually that's your e-bike. Cool. So speaking of e-bikes, dude, speaking about people that love them, what's up with that dude on the QS and his boy ripping them down the beach to get back out into priority in the lineup? That was a trip. I mean, right? So
yeah, that was awesome.
I don't know the whole story. I mean, I just kind of read some of like, the caption stuff. And so apparently WSL like Snapchatted people, competitors offline saying, you can't do that. And so I think, I don't know, but it sounds like maybe that guy, he got away with it or he was able to pull it off for that event.
And then they just said like, don't do it again.
Yeah. But I mean, I think the best part was like his face as he's like driving by and someone's recording him, and he just
that was so funny. He's like going up to Shaka.
Yeah, I wonder if he won that heat. I mean,
that'd be awesome if he did. Honestly, that'd be something I would do.
Oh shoot! Hold on right here. Oh man, my sorry everybody, my technical production assistant over here is giving me the word. I got to put some surf clips on there. So on that note, as I'm putting this up in a minute, I'm probably going to share a screen about Kook of the Day that we got a clip on there. But let me see if I can get some clips on in the background real quick while you guys are stalling out. If I can find it all. Man, I don't know what I did wrong. It's so tough doing all this stuff, dude.
It is.
I thought I had it all handled, man. Luckily, I got a. There it is right there. Takeover. Boom. Let's see, library. Right. Okay, let's see if we can get this thing rolling. Okay, so I think I know what happened is I was supposed to mute it, and then I didn't mute it. I just like stopped it, dude. So, oh, dude. So you guys had to watch Roku's logo for like 20 minutes right there. So, yeah, Roku's. That's my new sponsor, I guess. Yeah. Actually, so yeah, so I don't know. It was a few months ago. Kyan, you probably saw the clip. So. I probably won't share it. It's actually on my YouTube. Actually, what I'll do is I will see if I can
screen share it.
Screen share like Kyan did, super smooth. So I got a bunch of new clips on there, everybody. But if I go back, I wonder how far back it was. Let's see. It was a minute ago. Man, I got a bunch of clips. Oh, here it is, right here. Here we go.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, of course I'm incognito, so it's trying to show me an ad. Oh. So surfing snake collision right here. Let me just mute it. We're gonna have to watch this.
Awesome.
Like, oh man, we don't want to watch that. Hold on, I'm gonna shrink that down for a sec. Let's see. Hold on here. Boom. I'm gonna try that one more time, man. Look at that. I'm blowing it. Oh, not that. Oh man, super blowing it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, they're just giving me everything. Okay, skip this. Here we go. We finally got it, everybody. Stick with it. We're gonna get there. We're gonna make the drop. Look at this. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Look at it. It's almost over. Nope. Oh, dude. So Kook of the day, they got that clip on there. John Freeman got that on Kook of the day for us. But watch what's so funny about this clip. We got a different edit on Kook of the day, but look how classic. No leashes on either one of them, and look at what luck is that. Your board piles up on the other board, so you got to walk right by each other now. Oh my gosh, dude.
That's funny. Waves look good too. It looks fun.
Oh, dude, the waves were so good that day. I mean, it was amazing. Actually, the guy right there, the longboarder, super nice guy. The guy who got snaked, really mellow guy, always having a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, that's part of surfing for people out there that don't know and people that do, right? I mean, like half the challenge is like training and perfecting your moves, and then the other challenge is like navigating like humans, and like
it is. How
do you work that out, and how do you have like share and not getting too much friction?
For sure.
The personalities, man, surfers are like, I mean, yeah, they're very, everybody's similar. They're super kind of extreme people willing to get out in the ocean with all the wildlife. And so so that was an amazing video right there where they didn't come to blows by the end.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah. I'm surprised that they didn't throw in some punches.
Well, so the longboarder guy, I've seen him. I just saw him the other day. I was back at the same spot. The waves were firing again the other day, having a blast. And so I was talking to him about the video. And so he was saying that he was the guy with the longboard. So when that guy went over the front of it.
So he took off first.
Yeah. He was at the peak, I guess. And so when that guy went over at the end, did a cartwheel off the top, that put a huge gouge in his longboard, right? So like, that only adds to the whole thing when you're, your board's done for the day. You got to put your board away, then you got to fix it, pay for it, So kudos to that guy for keeping a positive attitude.
For sure.
So Kyan, man, I mean, it's been years in the making, but I've been talking about this wave pool, dude. It's like, I mean, it's coming though. So, people out there again, this time I'm gonna share the screen more cooler. Watch, we're gonna get it down this time, bro. Watch, here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. We're gonna go back, bro. Okay, here we are. We're at basically like the video lineup. So I got a couple videos about the wave pool. The most recent one is right here with me and local heckler, Steven Back. The guy's just an animal, and He's got the most surf comedy, surf comedy vibe. So we talk all about the wave pool from like comedy standpoint and just local surfers. And then if you're like, okay, I just want to get the facts. I don't really want to, hear what these dudes are chirping about. I did this other one, which is actually kind of just like a video of.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's a video. I mean, the video's, that picture's in the video, but basically it's just like local city officials talking about with the developer directly. So you hear it from the developer talking about the wave pool, like what it's going to be. So it's going to basically be like a 2.0, like Waco 2.0, right? So it's going to be bigger, better. And there's all kinds.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot better because you don't have to go all the way to the middle of Texas, and you can just go surf too.
And you can go ocean surf. So you can go like test like what you were working on at the pool, and then go hit the ocean with that, right? Like boom.
That's sick.
So go check that out, everybody. That's in the mix. And oh, dude, okay, so off of surfing content, I was just online talking with people about well, they were talking about something about California. And so there are people, these people were from California. And so I was like, I used the word Cali when I was talking about it. And dude, they were kind of heckling me like in a good way, but like shutting me down. Like they're saying only people that don't live in California say Cali. Yeah. So like, they were kind of like, dude, you're not like, I wasn't allowed to use that. And I'm like, what, dude? And I was like, yo, my boy Kyan's always rocking that, and I'm down, dude. So I don't know. I don't really know anything, but I did get schooled up for using Cali, even though rappers and other people use it. I think it's cool, man. But
I think it's cool. Saves a little bit of time.
Well, I mean, it saves you like 2 syllables, right? I mean, like California. I mean, 2 or 3 syllables.
But I'm saying.
All right, so check it out, everybody. This was epic. Kyan, dude, that sharing that content, your moves, your gear, the intel on the comps was super awesome. So I'm going to wrap this up with 2 more things I want to tell everybody about. The first thing is about surfing books. All right. Well, actually for like micro groms. So if you don't know, well, first I'm going to share. I'm sure you guys do know already, bro. I got this store on Amazon. So like there's categories and stuff, right? Like all this different stuff. And then one of them is like, I call it surfing flicks. So there's just all kinds of like books and movies. So in that category, and it's, by the way, you can see the URL up top. It's like amazon.com/shop/epic surfing. But if you go there, there's a couple books, actually 3 different books. I'm going to pull out a couple right now real quick, show them to you. So if you got like a super micro grom, look at this, Surfer Chick, right? Look at that. I'm just going to flip through a couple pages. Look at it. Surfer Chick's dropping in on a beast, dude. Look at that. Thing's huge.
I'm about to get this book right now.
I know. Look at the sunset. Every surfer loves a good sunset, bro. So
can't beat it.
Surfer Chick's one, and then look at this dude. He's got the 4.3. It must be cold because his name's Mop. And look, he's got like my hairdo right now, bro. So Mop. Oh, dude, the waves have changed.
Mop riding the waves.
Let's see. Yeah, like he's crushing. Oh, look at his crew. They're just
there's his crew.
They're even skating, probably at school or on the way to those waves. And look at his boy getting just shacked, bro.
How can you not get this book?
That's like something out of a Kyan video, dude.
It
is. Look at you got a duck dive too, bro. Look at that. Duck diving is key. Look at him, like
chilling.
He's like duck diving over a double up. Look at that, like double up, like what? Dude, that is
look at him, he's smiling too.
So deep on that. And the last one, Hubby's Surf Atlas. Super stoked. They sent me this copy, which is so awesome. And I mean, it pretty much goes over like all the surf spots like around the globe. And I don't know if there's maybe more than one edition, but I mean, like they got like intel, like
Cool.
what you need to do, you know what I mean? Climate, all this kind of stuff.
Awesome.
So check those out.
Definitely check those out.
And actually,
Sure.
one last thing is I'm going to go right back to the screen because there's a few more videos that you guys should check. Oh, oops, not this one. Come back here. This one, here we go. So I've been doing some collabs. There's a guy down at SanO who's always doing a lot of longboard clips and things like that. And so I've been taking his footage and throwing some little edits on it when I got a moment. So you can see that here. I got some Oceanside clips, Billy, Ratty, some Groms, Bamboo Bob, old salty guy, just gets pounded.
Oh.
And, you know, a bunch of other guys ripping it up. So if you want to see some surfing edits, go check that out. It's a bunch of Southern California stuff, typically Oceanside to SanO, just a small world, but like there's so much in this world. It's like,
Yeah.
it's pretty much everything I need, man. So yeah, I encourage you guys to go check that out. Oh, and one of them, that last video about the wave pool, we're talking about the wave pool with Stephen Back. We do a segment at the end of the video called Worst Surf Coach. So we look at some of the video that I got like in recent times, and then we give tips. And we're just like some average middle-aged dudes. So you probably shouldn't listen to us, but you might get a chuckle out of it.
That's awesome.
So Kyan, all right, dude. So we're wrapping this up, dude. We need to know right now, dude, who's making it happen? Who's just an awesome human in the world? And who's
in the world?
Yeah, or what's who are the shout outs surf wise?
Shout out. Surf wise, we got O-Dog, Owen Pytel, dude. Always down to surf.
Nice.
We've got Noah Brownell, always psyching us up.
Okay.
Go out. And then we've got Luke Splain helping me with my golf game.
Oh, dude. So basically off the court when you're doing your
yeah.
Nice, dude. That's cool, man. It's good
Big
to see.
Shout out to him. Helping me out. I've been liking the golf game recently. Yeah. Trying out something new. It's fun to do as a side hobby. So
for sure.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah, right on, you guys. Good looking out. And yeah, appreciate it. Check back in soon. We're gonna have more edits coming out, and we're gonna get Kyan back on ASAP. It's been way too long.
It has been.
So follow him on Instagram. What's your IG?
It's just my name, Kyan O'Rourke, and go check it out. And obviously follow Phil too.
Yeah, thanks everybody. All right, you guys are crushing it. Everybody have a really